Hello? Hello? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think it's recording. I just wanted to get back with y'all because I had invited you over for the fish fry on Thursday night. But I'm going to tell you, I've never been more surprised in my life. When I got out there running the trot line on Sweetwater Creek, I didn't have one dad burn fish. Not a one. Well, ever since the deep freeze went out last winter, I had a whole mess of fish in there. I had some white bass, crappie, and a lot of catfish. Oh man, we love our catfish, but I don't have anything, then I didn't catch anything. So I guess I'm going to have to cancel that fish fry. And I sure do apologize if y'all have already started making your side dishes and your cover dishes and desserts to bring over. But we'll do it again another time real soon, because I know they're bound to start biting. Yeah, I pulled up my trot lines. There were nothing but two big old snapping turtles. Lord have mercy, they were as big around as a 5-gallon bucket. Well, I wasn't going to have any of that. I took that boat oar. Yeah, I sent them right on into turtle heaven, if there is such a thing. But anyway, when that freezer went out, lost so much of my meat, and I was dependent on feral hogs, for our bacon and our ham, and, for pork chops and Sunday pork roast. Well, the rules come down now. If I understand it right from the State House down in Austin, if we're going to hunt feral hogs, we have to hunt them from a hot air balloon. Well, who's ever heard of such nonsense? I mean, last time I saw a bunch of balloons was at a kid's birthday party, and you're not going to be hunting any feral hogs from that. God damn, excuse me, I'm a God-fearing man. That shouldn't have slipped out. I apologize, and I take it back. Gosh darn is what I meant to say. I tell you what, you get about a 400 or 500 pound old sow charging at you through the sorghum patch, you had better be in more than just having a handful of kids' balloons thinking that you're going to get out of there. Those old tusks, they grow 6-8 inches long, I've seen on those things. Well, earlier this spring I went out to gather black-eyed peas and sugar snaps, and I mean to tell you, those darn hogs had gotten in there and root up all the north end, excuse me, I still have a little dental display work done, but anyway, I think it's going to be all right. But they had rooted up almost every bit of my spring garden. So anyway, I think we need to get on these hogs, and I just say forget that hunting them from a hot air balloon. You need to get out there with your AK-47 and mow those sons of guns down, because they are destroying our economy here in the Lone Star State. Well, anyway, I just think that some hogs got out a few years ago, maybe even longer, maybe when maybe some of my grandkids had some 4-H and FFA projects. They're raising hogs, Durocs, Poland Chinas, Chester Whites. Well, we never did raise Berkshires. There's something about the way those snouts were upturned on those Berks. I said, no, there are too many other good-looking breeds of hogs that we can work on, and we're not going to raise those Berkshires. But anyway, you know how kids are. Sometimes they I don't think they're really getting sloppy or lazy, but sometimes they just distracted. You know how kids are. I'm not going to go into that here, but I think maybe some of them just didn't work their pens up the way they should have, and some of those hogs got out before we had a chance to, oh God, this is indelicate, isn't it? Well, before we fixed them. So they were still reproductive, and they got out, got down the old creek beds. Well, the rest is history. Now we have near 7 million big old hogs grubbing around in the state of Texas. So, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I get a little bit carried away and get on a bandwagon when I talk about things. But I just think everybody needs to know. We all need to look out for one another, care about each other's problems and some challenges. Well, I've taken it to the Lord on prayer meeting for near 6 months every Wednesday night, and I haven't had an answer yet from our Heavenly Father. I know they were all God's creations, but I mean to tell you what, I wish he had cut back on the reproduction of the feral hogs. So Anyway, well, I better let you go. I need to get in the house. It's almost time for dinner. You know, we have dinner at noon. I know a lot of folks that live in the city, they have dinner in the evening. I think that's so peculiar. Who wants to eat a big old heavy meal and then go to bed? But anyway, all right. Well, I'm going to run by and gather up the eggs. I've got a bunch of old banny hens that are laying like crazy. I tell you what, I take them down to the store and I say, if you can give these away to somebody that would use them, please do, because I got more banny eggs than I know what to do with. And you know, if you scramble them up in the morning, you have to crack open about 6 of those banny eggs to get one set of good scrambled eggs going on your plate. But anyway, I do love my chickens. You know, sometimes those old coyotes come through, especially in the spring when they got a litter of pups. They'll come through here a couple of times a day and gather up a chicken, just like they think I'm Colonel Sanders. But anyway, it all works out in the end. All righty. Well, listen, y'all take care. Have a good day. Be safe out there. I'm thinking of you and send you my best good old thoughts. All righty. Bye-bye now.